Now, we all know how good technology is for us. I mean, we've rigged computers that can do trillions of operations per second, surfaces that can detect our touch, thingamajigs that can deduce the meanings of the sounds emitted from our mouths, and chips that can smoothly charter a hunk of flying metal across the planet, simultaneously sustaining a mass of living, breathing beings inside. But we still can't get our together. You heard me. You, out there, you, who thought the Sony Ericsson P90 would make a new man out of you. You, who swear that you never knew life till you met your BlackBerry. And you, who are currently relishing the very process of downloading a different iPhone app every single day until you find the one that will make sure that your to-do list will hunt you down in your dream. Integrating into the natural flow of your life with sinful, seamless synchronicity. Look me in the eye and answer. Does all this technology really work? Why is it hard to simply do what you gotta do? And does the multiplicity of reminders and alarms, the conundrum of calendars, and the omnipresence of instantaneous access to all these things really help us? We take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of technology's biggest challenge, rewiring you. So, how much organization is too much? And what level of techno-organization do you fit into? Are you, for example, someone who only uses the phone calendar to gasp, simply check the date?
Yeah, I use a calendar and the alarm clock, and that's about it.
I use it to check the dates, but I don't organize myself on my phone. I'm hardly an organized person.
No, I don't use the calendar to record things, just to check the date, or if I have to do something, I'll just look at the calendar.
Do you perhaps use it in addition to calls and texting to wake up every morning?
Very rare I use the calendar, but alarm I use it every day.
Alarm? Yeah, regularly use.
Or are you a notch above, where you would actually put down a favorite TV program into your phone calendar, adding a reminder to alert you of its imminence beforehand?
Reminders मैं use करता हूँ.
Reminder वगैरह में जो है वो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है, उसको मैं prefer करता हूँ.
Are you sufficiently in tune to your mobile marvel to have all your birthdays, anniversaries, and other personal events of importance stored into the calendar?
I do. I use the alarm clock and the calendar to put down people's birthdays and meetings and things like that.
Birthdays or meetings, or if I have to send some emails.
No, I just put everything related to work.
Just birthdays only.
Are you adept enough to control how much time beforehand you will be reminded of these days?
If you put something in the calendar, it gives you an alert.
Yeah, a day before, mostly.
Before 24 hours.
I think it's set already to let me know a day in advance.
Apart from just simple static calendars and to-do lists, there's the realm of the smartphone, the iPhone, BlackBerry, the Nokia N97, and all their bombastic brethren. Talking, very essentially, what these mini computers do is give you one space where you can organize your contacts, your appointments, your email, any websites you may need information from, etc., making you feel like it's a real working board for your life. We spoke to a couple of folks who are in the business of taking time very seriously, and this is what they had to say.
Oh, I use all sorts of technology. I use my BlackBerry and I use my Microsoft Outlook. But I have a confession to make. I put all my appointments in and I forget to look at the diary.
Pretty much the basic, a laptop, and I have an iPhone which pretty much solves I don't need a PDA or anything else. I just have one thing. And again, I sync all my updates, my schedules, my personal life, my work life, everything on that. So it works pretty well.
So I'm very dependent on my computer. I think you know that I use a Mac. I've been using iCal for a long time for my appointments. Up till a couple of years ago, I also used to use the to-do component of iCal for my task management, but it's very rudimentary. A lot of apps started coming out on the Mac platform. I mean, there's a plethora of tools, so I'm so fickle with them. I try everything and I'm always in search of the perfect app.
Additionally, phones like the iPhone and the N97, and also the Nokia communicator, give you literally a bigger and clearer picture of life.
A lot of times I have to actually snap images and show them to clients about, this is what your bathroom will look like, this is what an elevation, or this is what I was thinking, or show my boss that this is the way the site has been come out. And because it's big screen and a good camera, I like the fact that I can actually take images with me everywhere. So I like to sync everything to my laptop. It's an automatic software, and it just automatically links it with iTunes. I've got iTunes on my computer, so my calendar, my contacts, everything gets synced in. And I have reminders for people's birthdays, I have reminders for meetings, and I have really bad memory. So I have like 5-minute reminders, 30-minute reminders that, there's a 4 o'clock meeting. Also, I have weekly meetings. Like every 2 weeks, I have a meeting on site with this particular client at his house. So when I set one meeting, I can set it for every Tuesday.
There's a public T2F events calendar. So if I make a new event, it automatically gets added to Google Calendar, and then on our WordPress-powered T2F website, there's a plugin in WordPress that connects to Google Calendar. So instantly, if I create an event in iCal, it'll go to Google Calendar, and from there it'll go to the website, all automatically.
The iPhone, of course, being the king of apps, has a plethora for you to choose from.
I think the iPhone itself is quite organized. So I really don't need that many apps. Maybe I would like something that I could sync my Word documents through it, because it's not on Microsoft.
It can be as simple as an app that will let you create as many to-do lists as you want. Other applications, like Evernote, let you turn your iPhone into an extension of your brain.
Rather than time management, this app, which incidentally is also available for the BlackBerry, lets you record audio notes, written notes, and snapshots, and lets you sync them with your Mac or PC.
Actually, interestingly, a lot of husbands and wives, because both of them have, BlackBerry, and they'll take pictures of something. So the wife asks the husband to buy something, he'll take a picture, email it to his wife, she'll open it and say, yeah, this is what I want.
The idea is that anything that comes to your attention, an interesting ad for example, visually stimulating packaging, someone's business card, can all be visually categorized and logged for later use.
I used that for a little while when the iPhone and the Mac weren't syncing notes properly. So I used Evernote, but that does a lot of other things. It's a really enormously cool application for a lot of other things, like offline reading. You can store your life in there.
The Personal Assistant app enables you to monitor banking, credit card transactions and investment accounts, track mobile phone minutes, see itineraries, manage air miles and online shopping accounts.
Like a lot of iPhone apps, it only syncs with services available, for the most part, in Western countries. Now, it's not genetic science, but if an app like that can work seamlessly, that's really taking care of a lot of the clutter in our lives.